What's going on in a coma?
You are not in control. That's like looking back. It's like a God moment.
Sure.
It's got nothing to do with you. Whatever.
So basically, like you're saying, you are in a waiting room. You're just observing what's happening.
Yes, you're observing.
You have no control of the outcome.
Nope.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, anything could have happened. Truly and honestly, could have died. But because I guess I had the journey that I had, and to pay some of my karma.
Let's rewind that.
And then I was shot. I think Umbali must have been 3 when I got shot. I was with her going to buy her ukudla when I didn't even want to go, and she kept on saying, please, let's go buy drinks. There's a bank robbery opposite the store. I got a stray bullet. Hey. I was in a coma for a month.
Before you preach.
Yeah.
So you are going to the shops?
Yes, with my daughter.
So she's 3?
Yeah, I think she's 3. It must have been 91.
Somewhere around
there, yeah, but she was young. My mom had a salon in Marshall Street, so I worked there. So we went to the shop. Yeah. There was a fish and chips just around the corner. Yeah. And there was a bank, FNB bank, opposite. And innocently, I walked there. Yeah. And I actually saw the guys from SOA2. They greeted me. But I think they was a bank. But some of them were outside. Abanye bebangaphakathi. So ngangena mina mangiqeda ukuthenga kanti sekuba na amaphoyisa ayafika kwadutshulwana, and then I got 2 stray bullets, one at the back, one is a crease. I have a scar there. And
so all of these bullets were on your head?
Yeah, one is still lodged there.
Yeah.
When I came out of my coma, one of the doctors said to me, I do not know what you believe in, but whatever that you believe in, you must just be strong.
Hold on to.
What happened was the bullet went through. How it went back to lodge itself, they still don't know why it happened that way. But I was out of a coma and I was fine.
And when that incident happened, I mean, where is
Umbal?
I got trapping DNA. Turn my worries into plays.
Welcome to another episode of the Evolution Lounge with me, Themba. Today I am so blessed. We're back at Anama Studios, friends of mine. We've got every single thing that you need at Anama Studios. We've got lighting, we've got cameras, we've got audio. So if you do want to record your podcast, there's no need for you to delay. Come check us out in Midrand, Anama Productions. Have a look at it on Instagram. This is our home, the Evolution Lounge. But today, man, like I said before, we always have bangers on this podcast. Today, I'm sitting here with a lady, a woman, an entrepreneur, a talent, a spiritual being, Sis Bongi Mlotshwa. Can I just say something about you?
Oops. Okay.
Welcome. Before I say it, welcome to the Evolution Lounge.
All right.
For many years, after we've met, before we get to, the years that I want to talk about your industry, I've always admired you. And I've always admired, the main thing that I admired about you was your character, your easygoing, loving people, because I think the last time I interacted with you, I was filming Grace, and I needed you to come and help us with makeup. And you gave me Koni, right?
Oh, my baby.
And that was amazing for me, because I was like, every single time I talk to Sis Bongi, it's just the easygoing thing, right? Aww. So meaning that I felt that you gave me a solution when I presented a problem. You couldn't be there for me, but you gave me someone, right? And so I admired you and your character. But I'm sitting with someone who's been in the industry for almost 40 years and still going. And so today we're going to talk about sustainability. We're going to talk about longevity in the game with Sis Bongi Mlotshwa. Welcome to the Evolution Lounge.
Thank you for having me. I think it's long overdue. I try to run. But I'm here.
It's about time now.
Yeah?
How are you doing today?
I'm amazing, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
No, I'm good. I'm actually happy and excited to have you. I am so honored.
Thank you.
Let's leave the friendship outside of this space, and we're talking earlier about familiarity.
Yeah.
To say, I don't want to have a familiar spirit, because to be sitting with someone like you, a multi-award winning makeup and hairstylist, you've been in the game for over 39 years, 37
years now. Years now.
And you're still winning an awards.
Yeah.
This is amazing, right? And I felt like if I take a spirit of being used to you, I will not be doing justice to who you are. Right? And so I'm appreciating that. So I'd like to have a conversation today about, brand, sustaining your brand in the industry.
Okay.
But with that, I first want to talk about where it all started. I know this is something you might have been talking about, but for me, what I'm interested in is your character. Where do you get your character?
I think I'm raised by the matriarch.
Okay.
So my dad lived his own life, but his sense of humor I got.
Yeah.
I loved him. I adored him, even though that guy, he was something else.
Yeah.
He was never there for us. My mom was.
Okay.
Raised by my mom, and in support with my grandmother, who is my Ukok Mam Tavela, who I love and adore.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Apheka utshwala ngiyavova nje mawubheka ngiyakwazi ukupheka utshwala.
Okay.
Athengisa lamabhiya.
Yeah.
I think part of my humility comes from that space.
Okay.
And then my mom was doing quite well, hardworking, struggles there and there, but we come from a good middle class.
Yeah.
I think we're the first group of people to live in Hillbrow, a high point in the 80s. And since then I've lived in the suburbs. And my mom was hustling, working hard, single mom, as my dad was. Wherever I am, it's my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but otherwise, that's where I get most of my character.
Yeah.
It's different spaces of Indao, White City, Tengsumqombothi.
Yeah.
You are fighting all your way, going to school. There's always someone who's bugging you. My mom's home, very balanced, very strict. That's where my personality comes from.
And I want to get to that part, especially with the schooling, to say, how many kids were you? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have siblings.
Okay.
I'm the firstborn, deputy parent.
Yeah.
And I have a younger brother who's got earth problems, but an amazing soul.
Yeah.
And I have a younger sister. Yeah, that's who I am.
So you would say that you were not necessarily an introvert. You had to look after your siblings at school.
I think I was
or were you the softest one?
Soft. I think I evolved with time.
Yeah.
I was shy.
Okay.
And because as you grow older, you have to fight for yourself.
Yeah.
And then I was caught up in introvert, extrovert. And then I was an extrovert that was conservative. I was an extrovert at work, and then at home, I'm a totally different person.
Okay.
I lived a quiet life, locked myself in the room, no social life, single parent jitters, Alona.
Was it by choice, or this was just your personality? Was it like stuff that you just didn't want to get into in the streets?
You know what? I think some of these things are not chosen for you. They just automatically happen.
Yeah.
And I think I just loved my space, still do to date.
Yeah.
Where you can find me at a party and I'm like the craziest person in the room.
Yeah.
But when you meet me at home, I'm a totally different person.
Okay.
Because it's my quiet space. It's meditative for me, you know. And that's who I am. I don't know.
So here's a 13-year-old young girl, Bongi. What is she doing by herself in the room? Because at the time, I mean, you can imagine there isn't much social media, there isn't TV like that. What are you busy with?
She's very shy, living between my mom's and my grandmother's.
Okay.
So every time I'm in school, I walk past my grandmother's house. So ben kera too. Ben kera with my mom. And then my grandmother would give me money and then I go to school. And then on my way back, I pass my grandmother's house first and then I go to my mom's house. Mbasi stofu, you know. And I was awkward. I didn't have friends until I was slightly older. There's an old friend of mine, Batu Tabang, who used to stand by the gate and say, you know, and I didn't want to. I'd be like, nah, I don't want to.
This is as in your neighbor where you grew up?
Yeah. Didn't want to play with other children.
So all your childhood, right up until your teenage...
I was a bit of a loner.
Okay.
I became naughty in my top teen.
Wow, okay.
Because I was going through motions.
Yeah.
You know, things happen to you.
Yeah.
And then you change, you become a different person.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I was very quiet. Even now, if I'm not used to you, I lock cage. You don't find me. But if I'm with the people I love and trust, I can just be myself because no one will judge me. I don't... People judge you when you do certain things. Like I find at my age now, because I have my spirit is very young.
Yeah,
I don't relate with older women. I hang around a lot of younger women because I feel like I didn't live part of my younger self, so I get to experience it now and I'm enjoying it. So if I have an older friend, she's exactly like me. She doesn't take things too serious. I'm very lighthearted. I'm sure you know me. I play where I can, but I work where I can. So I'm quite an easygoing, not so easy person.
But then when did this transition happen that you kind of lighten up? Now you loosen up to, you know, to play with other kids, you know, to start being naughty. What happened? How did you kind of open up to that, you know?
I think it depends from where I was. When I was a teen, it's because the Tabang I'm talking about was quite a jolly, loved by everyone in the neighborhood. So you are forced to have people around you, even though sometimes I would sit there and just stare and not want to talk to them. But I ended up being myself because she allowed me to. And I think I was a people pleaser because I wasn't who I wanted to be.
Okay.
If I could, I would have been quiet all my life.
Wow.
But because I chose a space, the entertainment space, is a lot.
Yeah.
So you learn to speak, and the makeup room is a space where it's like a daycare center.
Yeah. We'll get to the makeup.
I'm just trying to show you I evolve with every age I've been through. Depending on what I went through before the second stage.
So with your teenage age and you growing up in that, you know, starting to lighten up, what were you aspiring to be as a teenager, right, at that time?
I wanted to be a lawyer or an accountant. But you know, when you plan, God laughs at you. It's exactly what happened. It never happened.
So, and then you came into television. How did you get into television?
I think we spoke earlier on, Guti. I never got to plan. I'm not that girl. I don't plan. I'm not the one who sits with the journal and say, this is what I want to. My life has always been the creator-led. Like God leads me.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it. Only now when I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what happened to my life. Most of the things happened by default. One thing that I knew, I wasn't that girl who wanted to get married.
Okay.
I was not a doll mother.
Cinderella.
No, I wasn't. Bengifuna ukuba ubaba, amasdlalisa, you know what I mean? And because the concept yokushada, I don't know, it wasn't a thing for me. So when I grew up, umshado wasn't, it still isn't for me. I feel like you are caged into a space, even though I did get married, but it never panned out because the person that married me wanted me a certain way. And when I couldn't be what he wanted, he was disappointed, and then it never worked. So it is structure. I'm not good with structure.
Okay.
I don't take it well. I'm too independent for
structure.
Yeah, that's why I tried church.
Okay.
I went to Rema, I went to Grace. My last church 2 years ago was Ushembe. I went to Ushembe for 7 years because I loved the humility part of it, and that you ground, you walk barefooted, and no one knows who you are when you are there. It's just a simple place. But I realized I'm not the one to be controlled. I struggle with people telling me, don't do your nails. Don't do this, because I believe that God is in our hearts. Everything else that's here, it exists on earth. You know, those are not the things that matter, according to me. So I think my life evolves every other time. I grasp, I learn, I move, I bump into walls. I find my space, but it's just been a long, colorful journey.
Yeah. So how did you start with TV? Did you start with acting? Did you start with makeup? What was that first call that you say, now I'm actually getting into this game?
I'm going to
and which one was
bit.
it? Yes.
So I went to school at Morris Isaacson, and I was forced to enter a beauty pageant.
Okay.
I hated it. But they would force you to do things. So they forced me, they threatened me. I entered, I became first princess.
Oh, okay.
And then from there...
Well deserved.
Yeah, thank you. I hated it. I hated that the boys were enjoying us wearing a swimsuit.
Oh, goodness.
That's all they were like, Mlotshwa. So I hated it. And then I entered Miss Soweto.
Okay.
This was it the same year or the year after? I think 1987. And then I won. I became first princess again to Agustine Masilela.
Okay.
And that's... I'm counting my entertainment time because then it started.
That's like runway.
Yeah, and
fashion.
then I qualified for Miss Black South Africa.
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, I fell pregnant.
Yeah.
Under unforeseen circumstances. And I had my daughter.
Yeah.
And then my problem started there.
Yeah.
Because then I had to work for survival.
Yeah.
And then I went for an audition with a friend of mine who was going to audition for a drama series. And then when I got there, she auditioned, and the guy who was auditioning saw me sitting there and said to me, I'm auditioning. God, I'm not an actor, and I was still a fuba at the time, so I didn't see myself as a professional actor yet. And then he said to me, Kena, I was like, but I speak Sotho, but it's Sotho saselokishini. So I don't think I can read Sotho. He said, no, I'll help you. And then I went in, I auditioned. I got casted a support role, my first acting gig.
Wow.
Gumhlolohadi, which was a South Sotho speaking character. I winged it.
And you call this, I'm taking you back to your words.
Yeah.
That you would say things happen the way God make it happen. It's unplanned.
Yeah.
You're calling it unfortunate, but it actually led you to being an actress.
Yeah, at the time, I thought it was unfortunate.
Yes.
But now, if you ask me now, it's like, wow. Yeah. That's why I say my journey was very colorful.
Yeah.
It's things like that. I got hired. The person that I went with didn't get hired, Wow. And I think our friendship ended there.
Because of that particular incident.
I mean,
and
when we are young, but I wasn't even going there. We were going to go somewhere else.
You were the first princess. What was she thinking?
No, but I mean,
to say Unkape.
No, but I don't even speak South Sotho, so I don't even think she thought.
No, what a mistake.
But I mean, when something is destined, when something is destined, it's destined. And Ace Mukolopo helped me through the whole drama series. The actors were amazing. I worked with Daniel Michaels, with David Motloki, who were so cool to work with. They supported me. My Sotho improved.
So you got into the industry. So she left the industry because
I don't even remember who she was.
How many months or years after your firstborn that you went to this audition?
Oh, I think she must have been young.
Yeah.
I'm not good with time frames, but she must have been young.
Yeah. And so now you start to act, and then you're falling in love. I mean, Fuba is a good school. Was really a good school.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, for the arts,
by the
it was
market
really, it was really proper. I mean, produced a lot of musicians.
Yes.
Really great musicians.
Yeah.
Did you continue studying?
I did, and it was a year course. With speech and drama. I did it. It ended. I did ballet.
Yeah.
That one didn't take off because I hated the whole. But it helped me because my posture is in
and
order.
Your femininity started to kind of like come in.
I mean,
but
then I worked on I was a tomboy a bit, so as I was going through my healing journey and being Washembe, helped me become feminine.
Yes.
Because they make it easy for you to be feminine.
Yeah. And I guess at this time your character was now, or rather maybe you were much more open. When you were doing this acting role,
I'm still confused.
The supporting role, you were no longer
I'm
that.
I'm still confused. I'm just go adrenaline rush because I'm just working for survival. I have a child. I must work.
Yeah.
So everything that fell onto my plate, I ran with it, and then I was shot. I think Umbali must have been 3 when I got shot. I was with her going to buy her ukudla when I didn't even want to go, and she kept on saying, "Please, let's go buy chips." And then we went. Kanti, there's a bank robbery opposite the store. I got a stray bullet.
Hey.
I was in a coma for a month.
Let's rewind that before you preach.
Yeah.
So you are going to the shops.
Yes, with my daughter.
So she's 3.
Yeah, I think she's 3. It must have been 91.
Somewhere around
then, yeah, but she was young.
And here you are.
My mom had a salon in Marshall Street. So I worked there. So we went to the shop. Yeah. There was a fish and chips just around the corner. Yeah. And there was Begune Bank, FNB Bank, opposite. And innocently, I walked there.
Yeah.
And I actually saw the guys from Soweto. They greeted me. But and I knew them,
So the shooting was...
The shooting, I think there was a bank. But some of them were outside. Abanye bebangaphakathi. So ngangena mina mangiqeda ukuthenga kanti sekuba na amaphoyisa ayafika kwadutshulwana. And then I got 2 stray bullets, one at the back, one is a crease. I have a scar there. And
so all of these bullets were on your upper body, on your head.
Yeah. One is still lodged there.
Yeah.
I think when I came out of my coma, one of the doctors said to me, "I do not know what you believe in, but whatever that you believe in, you must just be strong.
Hold on to."
What happened was the bullet went through how it went back to lodge itself, they still don't know why it happened that way. But I was out of a coma and I was fine, you know. My mom was scared because when I was in a coma, I kept on hearing her. She was like, my child has got tlhokafala, but I could hear everything. But you
could not
from
respond.
far.
Yes. And when that incident happened, I mean, where is
Umbali?
Yeah, Umbali at the time, because
fortunately, le story besithenga kuso ne.
Yeah.
Everyone, abantu bakhona knew where I was, so they took it to the salon.
Oh, okay, because they knew who you were.
Yes.
So they could
and then
locate.
Salon bamthatha,
Yes. As you were rushed to the hospital.
Yeah. And then my mom was out of town. I think she was in Bloemfontein, but she flew back. Yeah.
How long were you in a coma?
A month.
Sure. What's going on in a coma? What's happening in
you are
your
in
mind?
void. It's like a waiting room. Like it felt like that because I could hear everyone else from Earth, but it felt like I was somewhere else where it wasn't Earth. But I could hear every conversation, everyone that was around me. I could hear just that it felt like they were far, like ubezwa, like, you know, when you are in a hollow, that's how I had all the conversation. Could hear my uncle. I could hear my friend Utaban came to visit me. I could hear everyone that came to visit me, and I could hear what they say. So when the doctors say, speak positive when you're around someone in a coma, it's
because
true,
they can hear you.
Because we can hear everything. Wow. Yeah.
But then are you positive during that month, during the coma? Are you hopeful? Are you thinking about
You are not in
Umbali?
control.
You are not in control.
No.
So your thoughts are not active.
You are not in control. That's like looking back. It's like a God moment.
Sure.
It's got nothing to do with you. Whatever.
So basically, like you're saying, you are in a waiting room. You're just observing what's happening.
Yes, you're observing.
You have no control of the outcome.
Nope.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, anything could have happened. Truly and honestly, could have died. But because I guess I had the journey that I had, and to pay some of my karma, so I came back.
I mean, for me, it's very interesting because, and as you put it now, I think I get it. When you say how your life turned out, it was unplanned with a lot of things. I mean, a friend of yours, Ati, you know, can we please go to? That was not her call. That was, I mean, she going to an audition.
That was God's plan.
That was because you wouldn't have gone to the audition by yourself because of the person that you were.
Yes.
You were more introverted kind of person.
Yeah, and acting at the time.
You know? Yeah.
I was still a fuba, so I never thought I was ready. I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just one of those things that are destined to happen that way.
Oh, absolutely.
That day introduced me to who I am today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because after that, I had studied makeup, I think, at the time, if I'm not mistaken, because I studied makeup in 91. So I had, and then I was doing, it was difficult to get work for makeup. So then I was going to auditions, you know.
Yeah.
And then I modeled. I even entered pageants after I had my baby. That's how I was.
But I mean, you were pretty.
And we weren't allowed,
you're still pretty.
though. We weren't allowed, so you had to hide it.
Oh, is it? Also, you'll be disqualified.
But someone you'd be disqualified. I remember I entered a pageant where I was supposed to have been a queen. I ended up as first princess again because they found out I had a baby. But all I wanted was the checks.
Yeah, because
because you win money. You know what I mean? So my journey was God-led, man.
What happens when you come out of the hospital? When you finally wake up.
I'm hungry. I remember I wanted food.
No,
I wanted food. You know, like the other guy who woke up from the dead.
And is busy eating my plate.
Yeah,
I remember
so
I
wanted food. And it was Hillbrow Hospital, I remember. Because Bislali High Point at the time.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine the first thing just bring
my
me food.
Mom was supportive.
Yeah.
She was there most of the time. And then I woke up, I was given the food I was asking for. And,
what plate was that?
I don't even remember. It's never the coolest.
Oh, so you were not specific to
I just wanted to
you
eat.
just wanted to eat food.
Yeah. And the next thing, all doctors were there. Bafuna check which is am I fine? I was normal. Like I could speak. They were all shocked, everyone. They did x-rays, all sorts of to check am I okay. So
did you have a turning point when you came out of hospital? Was there any decisions made? Did you feel different?
I was young.
You can't remember?
It's not even a remembering thing.
Yeah.
I was just confused at the time. Yeah. Remember, I had a child. I went through a bad patch when I was 13. So you are angry with yourself. You're an angry teenager.
Yeah.
Being super, apparently. Actually, I remember. Being super.
So unlike you.
Yeah, I know being super, but I did things. I remember when I moved back to Soweto, I said to my son, everyone has a history. You might bump into people that are going to tell you about me,
Who have an experience.
Yeah, who have a bad experience where I was concerned.
So please.
So he's like, Mao, I get, my son, you meet him one day. Yeah. He's very easygoing. I was like, we all have a history, Some is hidden, some is known.
Yeah, and, don't worry, I got your back.
Because in that case, I was like a boy. But, here we are.
Yeah. And so after that, how was then, were you still now, bringing Umbali up with your mom?
My mom was helping financially. My mom was helping me because she was in a better position. My mom was doing very well financially. She had salons. So I worked for some of her salons between me going to audition and stuff.
Also, manje so busy vele ngama auditions. No longer scared alone.
Being Kepa models.
There's confidence now. No need for a friend,
Yeah, no,
to
now there's confidence.
You.
No, now I'm being called and told, good, you have an audition in Rosebank.
Nice.
In Craig Hall.
Nice.
So, I'm known. I get hired. I'm in commercial. I was in a billboard, Coffee. Aaron was reminding me the other day. I was just doing things,
Plus they try to, put them up bullets. They didn't win, so you might as well go to all of those.
No, not this time.
Not this one.
This one is surviving.
Go for all of them.
So much karma has to be paid.
And you shall live long.
And I live, so many years later.
And when was your first big break, within the film and television industry?
Because I was multitasking, Miss Soweto for me was a big one. As a first princess. I was Miss Soweto first princess. I had
what
qualified.
Year was this? Was it
1987.
Okay.
And then I never entered Miss Black South Africa for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And then I hustled up. And who gave me the first opportunity? Anthony Tobejane, Bophelo ke Semphego, Escolt Films.
Oh,
I was HOD makeup artist. I was never an assistant.
I've never
been an assistant in a drama series. I've always been my first job.
So how did she? How were you known that you actually can do the actual job without?
When I say
being
my
under
journey was
shadow?
God-led, I think most people knew me from the acting space because I was also those girls who SABC, who was Seth, Pick a Box.
Yeah.
You know, so most artists, most producers knew me from the SABC corridors.
Yeah.
So I don't know how Anthony hired me, but somehow he hired me to be HOD. I was even taught by an Afrikaans man, Patu Johan Scholz, how to negotiate a rate, because when he offered me a job, he said, "How much are you asking for a week?" I was like, "Anything." He was like,
"What?
It can't be anything," because it was my first time. I had never done it before.
You don't want to.
Then he taught me, "No, this is how it's done." And I worked at Scholz Films.
Okay.
And from there, then my biggest was Channel O.
Channel O,
at MNET.
Okay.
Remember, it had VJs.
I would have thought it was Generations.
No, Channel O, it could be 1999 or 1997, somewhere there.
Yeah, Channel was still
in
like
the 90s.
The
Channel O,
just started.
It's the beginning of me becoming Bongi Mlotshwa.
Wow, okay.
I hear they're auditioning. I'm not a presenter. I take my portfolio. I was with Professional Booking, so we had portfolio with our makeup things on it.
Yes.
Then I go there. I go to audition. But my plan is not to audition.
Okay.
My plan is to see, at the time, producers and directors were there to audition.
They're always present.
Yeah,
they want to see the talent.
I go in.
Yeah.
I do my thing. I start giggling. They are so annoyed. Upem Devro is like, "Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Do you want us to give you a second chance?" And then I get my portfolio. I'm like, "Actually, I'm here for this. I'm a makeup artist. I'm not a presenter."
So why were you giggling?
Because I was being stupid. I'm not a presenter. But all I wanted to do was be in the room.
To talk to the main guys about the actual thing.
Because I don't know where to go for makeup. And then I show her my portfolio. She goes through. She says, "Okay, there's good work. We are starting to shoot in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'll call you in 2 weeks." In 2 weeks, I call her.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Remember me?" She's like, "How can I forget you?"
Yeah.
"Come, we are in Melville."
Yeah.
She gives me the contract.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my first car.
Wow.
I bought a Fiat Palio when I was working at Channel O. Channel O put me on the map.
Wow.
Because on Channel O, there'd be musicians who come in for interviews. And then they would book me to do their music videos, their CD covers.
Yes.
So I became well-known.
That branched you out into doing other projects. Because I can imagine when the artists come, a musician, just for an interview, you do good makeup.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, okay, music video.
I'm shooting a music video. Can you give me your phone number?" And then I'm there. I'm working with Sony. I'm working with Universal.
That's the beginning of your freelance work.
Yes. Then I became Bongi Mlotshwa.
Lovely. Because then now Channel O is actually giving you clients.
Yep.
For free.
Yep.
No marketing.
Nope.
Wow.
See, when I say my life was colorful.
So on your Channel O, who was your first big artist where you're like, "This is the first one that I would like"?
I had worked with Lucky
least.
Dube at the time.
Okay.
But in that music video stage, Mama Miriam Makeba for me.
Ish.
Yo.
You know what? That's one lady I really wanted to
She used to cook for us and bring us breakfast in her caravan. I worked with Simpiwe Dana.
Yeah.
I worked with the Kwaito Gang. Almost all of them. Abomdu. Abu Trumpis, Alaska, Malaika. My other crazy person, Brenda Fassi.
Wow.
Guys.
Yeah. That's the whole industry.
Yeah, you know what? I only started appreciating what I did in the industry just a few years ago when I sat at home.
Yeah.
Because most years I was just working back home.
Yeah.
But when God locked everything up.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. The two people on your list that I really would have loved to work with, Brenda Fassie. I never met her.
Wow. Like what a
Miriam
crazy.
Makeba, I've never met her. We just hear, like, I was like, these are the two people that I would have loved to meet. Because I feel like I've met everybody.
How can I forget?
Yes, I've never met her.
Yeah, I've worked on the Summer Awards, the Metro Awards.
Yeah.
When, what was this channel? My memory loses me. I mean, I've worked. I've been disrespected by young presenters. One of them, MTV
based,
were doing that VJ show where they were finding VJs.
Yeah.
One of the presenters, young presenter, disrespected me.
Yeah.
And the older ones, I remember Azza saying, does she know who you are? I was like, no, it's fine. Because I wasn't egotistical.
Yeah.
And until my daughter walked in, and I think it was my birthday I was on, we were shooting, and she brought me flowers, and that person asked her, why are you here? She said, I brought flowers to my mom. She didn't even know, but and she tried to be nice daughter. After that, and I was like, nah.
Yeah. It's too late.
Too late now.
Yeah. So at the time when you're busy, at your highest, at the peak of your career, which is that Channel O time.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges? What are some of the highs that you've had that you would say it could have been a make or break for you? If you hadn't done that or did that, that was game over for you. Channel O was it. Did you have those moments?
I did.
Yeah.
I think, after shooting something as amazing as Channel O, the expectations are very high.
Very high, yeah.
Then the phone is off. Like no one is reaching out to you. Once the Channel O ended for me, I was like, that means the grinding must start from zero.
Oh.
And then Media 24, Drum Magazine picked me up. I think it was Ayanda Bikisha, who was beauty editor, got me there. I don't know how I ended up with Ayanda. She'd probably remember. After my accident, some of the information, so Ayanda picked me up, no Brenda. Kambule. I worked with them at Media 24. Another game changer for me. I meet everyone who's coming for covers.
Yes.
Photo shoots, they are celebrities. I get booked, I get referred. When I say colorful, literally, I had ups and downs. And I'm a single mom, my dear. Things are tough. I remember I was paid late for a gig, and I was locked out.
Oh man!
And me and my children slept in the car.
Oh man!
And I was saved by Ukabelo.
This is Kabelo Mabalan.
No, not Mabalan. The presenter, Ukabelo, who was a presenter on Channel O, we had dreadlocks.
Oh, yes.
I forget his surname, but Kabelo, the following day I call him, I'm like, Kabelo, I slept in the car with my kids. But they went to school. I don't know how my kids go see him.
And how long was that though?
They're sleeping in the car.
Yeah.
It happened over one night.
Okay.
The following day, they went to school because they still had their uniform.
Yeah.
They went to school and we never spoke about it.
Yeah.
I called Kabelo. I'm like, Kabelo. Kabelo shouts at me. She's like, Sispi, how can you sleep in the car? Kiliteng,
Sure.
Should have come to Midrand. He gives me money. I pay the rent. They open for us. Those are the challenges the entertainment business go through.
Yeah.
People don't even know.
Is this after Channel O or
after Channel O?
Before
now
the
I have
Media
a
24?
Fiat Palio.
Before Media 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that space.
Yeah, because you know how it goes. I'm sure you know this.
Yeah, absolutely.
it goes up, and then when it goes down, it goes boop, drunk,
it's
down.
It's done. Yeah.
And then it comes back again. And I
I'm a
single mom.
You're a single mom. There's no one to, fill in the gaps
I
when
even
you're
call
quiet.
myself a professional single mother because I've never been in a position where a man helped me take care of my kids. Never.
Yeah.
I've always been one man. And remember, when you're going all these things, you become harder and harder.
Yeah.
And I somehow became a man. I was cold as F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You become so I had a moment where I have a peak in my career. You're getting more bigger clients. They pay more bigger money. You're becoming more and more expensive. And funny enough, you're not the one who's looking at yourself and say, I don't take small jobs.
Yeah.
But other people now, because they see you right up there with those clients, they by default like, oh no, we can't afford Themba or Bongi, right? You did not tell them that. And so when the bigger guys silence out and they keep quiet, the smaller guys are afraid to call you.
Now I'm going to talk to the camera about that.
Please talk to the camera about that.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Themba.
Yeah.
Do you know how much you get paid?
It's the biggest, yeah.
God, I hated winning awards. You know what? As soon as I started winning awards,
Switch off.
People don't hire me.
Yeah.
I remember I was working on a project and the producer said to me, someone saw your name on my call sheet. And they said, you have a big budget. You have her on your call sheet.
Yeah.
Producers.
Silambe.
I'm seven because apparently I'm expensive. But
It's
I
a
want to
thing.
know
It's a thing.
No, but it's
a
also
thing. Yeah.
No, guys.
Yeah.
It's the devil's work.
It just needs to stop. I mean, it's not like you told people that no,
but
here's my price. They just see you working and they make a decision to say,
Can I tell
no,
you-
you're untouchable.
I told my daughter, I've never seen 400,000 rand in my account.
Yeah, they will not believe it.
She looked at me like, yo, I made my first million at 20 mang. I was like, when mangisho kanjalo, I'm not even joking. I know a lot of people look at me because I'm well put together and I love looking a certain way.
Yes.
And those awards, they don't come with money.
Yep.
And the producers don't want to hire you because apparently you are expensive.
Yeah.
But none of them have offered me 40,000 rands a week.
And yet they say you're expensive.
30,000 rand a week. So how am I expensive?
Yeah. It's a disease.
No, it's like when they shut you down.
Yeah.
Or I feel like they feel like she's becoming too big.
Yeah.
Back destroyer.
Of course.
And I looked at it the other day and I was like, it's so strange how I would have producers who never even asked me, would say to me, send me your CV. And I do. Most times my CV is not up to date because rarely I get hired in a CV.
Yeah.
And then I put it together and then I forward it to them. And when they offer me a weekly rate, I don't even have to renegotiate it because it's amazing.
Yeah.
And sadly, it's the white producers that respect my craft more than my own, black producers.
Yeah.
They don't hire me because
how much is that? You understand what I'm saying?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
No one, I can stand here and tell you, no one has paid me 25,000 rands a week. So, mang dura.
Yeah. And so it means that we're not supposed to go high and high. And as the higher you go,
but they must grow, right?
Exactly.
They must grow.
Yeah.
And then as you grow older, she's impossible to work with.
Yeah.
You know why I'm impossible? Because I don't allow producers to negotiate with my team.
Yeah.
The reason is they manipulate them and pay them less money. And we pull in at least 14 hours.
Sure.
12 hours working, they're waking up. They're 30 minutes before we start working to prep for actors to walk in. They want to pay them nothing.
Sure.
And so I negotiated myself for them because angizogijimisa umuntu ongaholi while I get paid well.
Yeah.
So that rubs them the wrong way because they're like, I'm an assistant wakaholi imali eningi. Like, guys, kumele kwenzakaleni. But in all that,
and it's for the better, it's to betterment the product.
Because I get experienced people, I get a team. My teams, I mentor them. Everyone that I've mentored is HOD today.
I mean, I've worked with some of the people that you've given me. I mean, great people.
And they still don't want to pay these poor kids. And it's not like le malava patela yona. Iningi. Even now, one of them came to me and said, "Yo, Sispi, can you believe what must I do?
Sure.
They want to pay me this amount a week." I'm like, don't take it.
And because once you take it, you're done. It's game over.
Once it's game over
it's done.
for you. You know,
there's no turning back.
Unless it's one of my people, I even tell you, I will do you a favor.
Yes, yeah.
I'll
based on
you
the relationship,
Ukoni, but it's not her rate. This is what her rate is.
Yeah.
But because you need a favor from me, this is what. So you, it starts happening like that where you are expensive, you are impossible to work with. You know why? Because you know what you want. But they'll give you money for hair where you can go and spend at least 200 and something thousand on hair.
Sure.
But you don't want to pay the people that are going guys in.
It's a pandemic. It's a big problem. So I encountered that when I figured that, you know what, actually I'm unemployable.
Yep.
I saw someone tweeted actually looking for a service, and someone recommended, say, no, you know, they call Themba, right? You know, the person says, no, Themba's on charge $1 million. And I'm like, guys.
But what must you charge?
Like,
because you come with your cameras, you come with your lights, you come with all these stuff.
Where did you get that? Like, where did you ever see
did
you ever see an invoice?
You know, sometimes I feel like there are people who work with disruption.
Of course.
Like Ngempela, because then and Ngempela, guys, I know this is one thing that I never thought I would open my mouth and say.
Yeah.
The black producers are failing us.
Yes.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because when I work with white producers, guys,
you don't encounter the same thing.
Or when I work with kids from AFTA.
Yeah.
I don't know who trains them.
Yeah.
If they are producing something.
Yeah.
They know who you are. Mabafona. But I run budget.
Google knows your
they will do a research. They know who you are. We know who you are. This is what we have. What they give me.
Yeah.
It's more than what I get from a big producer.
Big production. Yeah.
So it saddens me every time that's why I decided because they take me serious. I'm gonna work with a few producers. I'm sure there's literally not even a lot.
Yeah.
It's 2 companies that have treated me with love and respect.
Yeah.
If they called me and say, "Sis B, come and help us create something," I'll go. But abanye guys, batung. I'm a HOD. I call about 8,000 a week, 10,000 a week. It's embarrassing. The taxman takes 25% of that.
HOD.
Yeah, but I have inboxes of people who say, "Sispi, is this what you were getting?" I'm like, no, I fight for my money. It's not a lot, but this is what I end up with. And then I talk to my white counterparts.
They're getting a bigger bag.
I was offered a job once.
Yeah.
Leon Schuster.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I was on another project. I couldn't take it. I was in Durban.
Yeah.
I cried when I couldn't take it. That money was like, I've never even gotten it. And they were like, we don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
But they offered me a week. I was like, I would have at least made 200,000 in 5 weeks. Makeup artists, guys, ayikho department a disrespect to njenge makeup department. Those kids work hard.
And you're there early before everybody comes.
No one sees them.
Yeah.
The only people that see us most times are actors.
Yeah.
The office, production office, they don't see us.
They don't see your faces.
Instead, they disrespect us like we don't eat in the mornings. I've never had to sit down and eat breakfast in a fucking knife on a project.
Sure.
I eat it when it's cold because
busy.
yeah, mangfika siya prepper.
Yeah.
Must go to prepper.
Yeah.
Our trainee or our assistant will go and pack breakfast for us, and then we are on it.
I mean, you are raising kids with these budgets, right? Like, how do you navigate budgeting? How do you do that? Actually, you're raising amazing kids, all right? How do you do
You
that?
are an angry mother.
Sure.
Every day you get home, I think I've lost relationships with my children. Part of why I feel like the entertainment space has failed most of us.
Yeah.
Some are bitter.
Yes.
I'm not, because I've healed.
Yeah.
And I forgave because I understand that it was my journey of karma.
Yeah. That's how I would look at it.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I'm like, I must have owned buildings and I abused people. And then God said, I will show you in South Africa. And shame.
That's the easier way to to hear,
Me,
to accept
suffered.
Yeah.
The Nigerians will say I suffered.
Sure.
No, I suffered.
Yeah.
I never, I couldn't afford to buy a house, number one.
Yeah.
I only bought a house probably 8 years ago.
Yeah.
We don't qualify.
Sure.
Our contracts are short contracts. I was an angry human being.
Sure.
Very angry.
Yeah.
I think my daughter said it to me a few years ago when I went to therapy. She said, I think you're depressed.
Sure.
Because all I did was go to work, come back and sleep.
Sure.
So literally my kids were raising themselves.
Sure.
And I probably don't have a close relationship with my children looking at it now because they don't know who I am.
You've missed out on their childhood.
Yeah, I did. I didn't. If I got to spend time, I took them to the movies. I took them to Sun City.
Yeah.
But I never...
Yeah.
Because I was angry, I was tired. I say to my assistants all the time, never sacrifice your children. If you have to go to anything, yabantuana, ask me, I'll let you.
How do you do it when you still need to get paid?
Yeah, we cover. It means we play covering for each other because no one will pay for that extra head.
Yeah.
And therefore it means you'll go and come back.
Yeah.
Looking back now, I regret it. How I wish I went and studied law. I mean, I probably would have been bored dead in an office because I don't belong. But how I wish everyone else, when they inbox me and say, Sis B, I'm like, please go do another course while you are focusing on the makeup because it fails you.
Yeah. The industry
I had
fails
the best time, but I've had the worst time at the same time.
Sure.
I was sitting with a friend of mine, a guy friend of mine, who was so excited for me when I won an award, a Trailblazer.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, and I wasn't excited and he didn't get it. He's like, why? I'm like...
The rewards.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it's a trophy that has nothing for me. You know, when you win a Grammy, they say you are put a level up. In South Africa, you are put a level down.
Yeah.
Because the more you win these awards, the
lesser work you get as well.
Yeah, because they're like, yo, charger. Because vele wa tour.
Yeah.
You know, so I lost both ways. I lost my children, this relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not I didn't benefit anything from the entertainment space. All I could make was money to pay school fees, feed my children, pay rent.
Yeah.
We can't even save money, you know,
and at the time
out of being bitter.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter. I'm just...
You're angry.
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
That... Even when you call people and say, guys, I'm old now. I can't wake up in the morning anymore to come to set every day.
Yeah.
Can I create looks for your show? And then maybe come twice a week.
You're finding ways to work around. And you still
the younger
get the
line
same.
Producers say, uyahlanya.
Sure.
And they tell someone else and the person comes and say, but uyahlanya sisbi. Who does she think she is, Sisbi? I'm like, but I still...
Who do you think you are?
I still want to...
Do they know who you are?
I still want to share my knowledge as well. Good. How do you create? When I watch some of these shows where people wake up with makeup on, people are in the same scene with the same hairstyles, I'm like... Because they don't understand. They come fresh from school. Yeah. They don't understand. They have how to do a breakdown to a script, how to follow a storyline, why people shouldn't look the same in the same story. But they ripped the mat under my feet now. So now I share in my own space. I'm hoping to get people, I'm a seater to help these kids.
So you never had time to celebrate yourself?
No, I haven't.
And the work that you've done?
No.
The great kids that you've raised?
Right? And the kids that I mentored.
Yeah.
And the young kids who still call me when they're shooting something and say, you know what you taught me today, it's helped me. You know, an incident like the one you were making an example. Those are the people that I'm like, wow. You know, when I win an award, they say, Sisbi, let's take you out for ice cream. You know? And I want to say I don't want to go because I don't want to celebrate it.
Sure.
But I go because I love them, you know. I don't want to cry. I'm just sad.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to happen to anyone because makeup artists work so hard, guys. Under the egos that we experience in the makeup room, and you still take it in like a G. And...
Yeah.
Does anyone have a tissue?
I'm sorry about that. You know, I did 2 projects. I did 2 projects. I had an event in Joburg and Durban. So I have 2 kids in Cape Town. And I was working same week, Convention Center, Senton, Convention Center in Durban. And it was holiday time to spend time with my kids. And I'm having this too big, right? And what I did is like, please take a flight, come to Durban. I'm working, but be here. You know what I did? They flew in, got an Uber for them, dropped them off at the hotel. I'm still busy. I took them to drop them off at Ushaga Marine. I'm working. You know what? I left them there at Ushaga Marine.
I know.
Yeah. I left them there and I'm flying to Joburg. And then I go to the hotel. I was like, we're going to Joburg.
And we expect our children to have a balanced mental health.
Yeah. It was so sad. Yeah.
You know, the 3 years that I've been sitting at home,
yeah.
I was self-reflecting. And today, I called a friend of mine, Uli Nell, from Lesotho. She's a producer.
Yeah.
And I said, I choose gratitude.
Yeah.
I'm thankful and I'm grateful to the journey that has humbled me.
Sure.
And I think my childhood was helping me for what I went through, because if you are not visible, no one sees you.
No.
If you're not Sis Bongi Mlotshwa,
Yeah.
I watch makeup artists not being greeted. You know,
Sure.
because who are they? And
Sure.
my childhood helped me with that, because
Wow.
I was able to.
Yeah. You could manage that.
And I get it.
Yeah.
You've worked with me.
Yeah.
I keep the makeup room happy.
Yeah.
And everyone who comes to my makeup room, I won't stand for that rubbish.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
will not disrespect any of my team member,
Yeah.
because those kids work hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
creatives are something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially when they are at the top of the peak
Yeah.
of their careers.
Yeah.
Ababoni muntu.
No.
And they
Ego-
forget,
Yeah.
things do change, you know.
It's a very short span. Fame is about 3 years, 5 years. Yeah.
There are some who last longer.
Yeah.
But you know why? Because
Yeah.
they're good people.
Yeah.
And they treat crew
Yeah.
with so much respect.
Yeah.
And when crew sees them,
Yeah.
they smile.
Yeah.
They're just few actors
Yeah.
and actresses who when they walk in, everyone is like, oh,
Yeah.
she's on set, you know,
Yeah.
because they respect
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they humble.
Yeah.
And then you get Izinja's game.
Hey.
Shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it never lasts.
You did well.
I know.
Yeah, you did very, very well. And I'm not sure if Umbali, and Rulani maybe would have been in the space that they're in now, however they are, if it was not the hard work you've put in. Because you could have. It's a two-way thing.
Yeah.
You could have, just sat down and say, I'm not going to do this. But the investment that you did and the sacrifices that you did, you've produced role models for other girls who are looking at Umbali and saying, I want to be like her. That's what you produced. Right?
That's what God produced.
Again,
me.
you don't celebrate yourself, and that is why you would say that, right? We know God did that, but there's work that you've put in, and which is part of obedience.
But do kids see that?
They should. They should, and I think they do. And remember, we are all angry sometimes at something,
Makes
and
sense.
sometimes the closest thing to you, the proximity, that particular thing is the one that will feel the anger. It's not the thing that is further away.
Yeah.
And so, as much as your kids can see it, right, whatever they're angry at, you will feel it.
Hey.
As tough as it is, it's not easy for anybody.
No, true.
Including your kids.
Knowing of course, for my kids,
Yeah.
that's why I was
Yeah.
saying to you, looking back,
Yeah.
I failed them because I loved other children, but them, I didn't have time for them. But abanye abantwana abahlala makeup chair,
Yeah.
I could advise them, and they say all these amazing things. I think they say amazing things like abantwana abaningi, when they talk about me.
Yeah.
I'm even scared because I don't think I did that for my children.
How do you measure failing? how do you conclude to say I fail them? How do you measure that?
Because I never got to spend enough time with my children. And I relationship-wise, because I would have a very close relationship with them now.
Yeah.
They love me because I'm their mom. But if I always say, if you went to my kids now and asked them about me, they probably don't know me. But if you went to Ubuidumelo Masemola and maybe Dennis Zimba, they would tell you a different story about me.
Yeah.
Because these ones are mine, and I never got to see them. But these ones, because I see on set, I get to open up.
Yeah.
They even know my heart. They even know that I bleed, that I never gave my children enough love.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I say I failed, because they don't know me. They know the bank manager.
Sure. Transaction.
Yeah, I was paying school fees. I was buying food.
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
So I think I say to a lot of moms when I speak on my speaking jobs, I say, spend more time with your children.
Yeah.
Because you see it in Mother's Day. Abanye abantwana baye makubo, abanye abaye makubo. We end up sitting in restaurants as women by ourselves with e-wallets. And then you realize, we did a crappy job.
Yeah.
We did a good job raising them because that's all we knew.
Yeah.
And we thought, school fees, that's all they need. But kids that probably have a drunkard, than low okijimisimali.
We all have our traumas.
Yeah, true.
But what about working on the relationship, now? You know what I mean?
It's too late. Remember, as when children grow up, I have adult kids, so I think I'm equipped to talk about it. Because I've seen them through.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they don't love me.
Yeah.
But they don't know me. So even if you try, they've already psychologically made it work for themselves.
You've taught them not to be there.
Yeah.
And they've gotten used to that.
Yes, you know what I mean?
So they've put that framework.
Yeah, and they have their own lives now. So obviously you can't say, hi, I'm here. It's too late.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean they don't love you. It means they don't know you.
Yeah.
But another child in the street will say, Patusis B, when my mom was going through this is what she said to me because I was at work for 12 hours, at home to sleep.
Yeah.
So
You're missing out on a lot.
The example you just made, your kids, they must have been pissed off. They were in Cape Town. They didn't get to swim.
No,
they didn't go to the mountain, Table Mountain. They didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's a mind fuck for them. Yeah. I'm sorry to use that word, but it's the only
They did not like
word.
it at all.
It's like...
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
But once they grow up, how do you think they'll treat you?
Same.
Like you're an absent parent.
Of course. You can't fix it.
So
it's very hard to fix it.
So when they are younger, stay there.
Yeah.
Washo munye umfundisi ngisaserema wathi when your teenager is giving you a hard time, stay closer because that's what they will remember the most.
Yeah.
But if you lose them then, they're adults after that. It's over for you.
Yeah. So how would you then frame it to say that for you to then be really doing well at your work and being successful at building a brand and sustaining a brand, you have to sacrifice something?
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I don't think anything has to suffer. We should find a balance.
Yeah.
But we are trained. I'm a successful makeup artist with what?
Yeah.
Right now. Like I'm well known. One of the kids said, when people see your name on our CVs, they're like, you worked with her. They hire us, CSP.
Yeah.
But what do I have?
Yeah. Yeah.
To show?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I still go through the same process with everyone. I send my proposal, it gets rejected. I send another proposal, it gets rejected. I'm back to zero. Because the industry is very thankless.
Yeah.
No one says, okay, Usis B, man, she's been around.
Yeah.
Let's give her work.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we are starting a drama series. Bring her on board to help us maybe the first 2 months.
Yeah.
Once it takes off, I move somewhere else because that's all I can do now.
And you're available for that.
And I'm available to do that. But mabacabanga umkholo.
Yeah.
Lo engawazi ukuthi muphi.
Uncommunicated.
Yes, it's like usisibi uyadura, full stop.
Sure.
And kuphelela lapho.
Which is unfair.
And I think somebody said, why aren't you looking for a job?
Yeah.
A family member. You are still young. I'm like, yes, I totally agree, but no one wants to hire me.
You're unemployable.
I mean, no, literally.
They
think I'm expensive.
Yeah.
They think I'm expensive.
Yeah.
They've never got to pay me that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only kids like Lomdana Ongipe Ibasadi Award.
Yeah.
It's one of the kids that grew up in the entertainment space, seeing me. And then she decided to honor me. I was honored by some person in Rustenburg who, after I sat with at a dinner and a gala dinner, when she found out who I was, she was like, oh my God, can I honor you?
Yeah.
You know, and I went there. It's people that don't know me that
Sure.
see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when I do corporate clients, they pay me. Sometimes they don't even ask. They're like, oh, okay, sister, I have a conference. It's just few people. And then they pay me.
Send invoice. Done.
And I'm like, what?
The budget is there.
They pay me. Yeah. I don't even negotiate it.
Yeah.
But the people that know me, yeah.
So 2 people you need to talk to, or I would ask you to talk to now. Is a young makeup artist to close this, off in conclusion. Young makeup artist getting into the game. What mistakes should she avoid? Right. Another one that I'd like you to talk to is the producer. Right, the executive producers who run these shows.
Yeah, what do I say to them?
What would you say, to these 2 people?
Oh, to the makeup artist, Batung Bantwana Bami. Yo, it's a tough one for you out there. But your mental health is very important. Do not allow anyone to play games on your head. Protect your sanity at all times. And obviously be respectful. Don't be disrespectful. And good luck to all of you. If I could, I would say go back to school. But because it's a passion for most of you, be patient. These things don't happen overnight. Oh, to the producers.
Yeah.
Sadly so. What do I say to the producers?
Say something. Black producers, by the way.
Especially black producers. You are one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, please take care of those makeup artists in the makeup room. They work hard. Please pay them decent rates. Because what you pay these kids is so embarrassing. If I had strength, I would start a union, and help them navigate, but I don't have that energy anymore. The entertainment space has eaten my soul. But producers, please take care of makeup artists.
Sis B, thank you so much for coming finally. We're talking, so Sis B is writing a book that's coming out soon. You need to look out for that. And I will welcome you back for this book that will be releasing in 2027. It's coming out. Oh. So your nearest bookstore in 2027.
Oh, wow. Maybe
look out for
that.
Yes, right? Even better. So thank you so much for coming through and gracing us with your presence. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me and my tears. I was sure I wasn't going to cry. But my emotion got the best of me. Thank you so much for having me. And Themba, thanks for loving me, you know.
Always, all
and
the
accepting
time.
me with my craziness. And loving me unconditionally.
All the time.
And I wish you well.
All the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Evolution Lounge with me, Themba Ndala. This episode is in partnership with Utlwa App and Utlwa Social. Just go to your Apple Store and your Google Play to download the app. If you are a musician, you can go to the app and upload your music and invite your friends and get some fans. Get going. It's produced by a local guy, South African guy. So please check the apps up. This beautiful furniture is brought to you by very beautiful and creative man, Tranquil Factories in Wynberg, Sandton. Ladies and gentlemen, Sis Bongi Mlotshwa, the Evolution Lounge. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And it's a wrap.
I got champion DNA. Themba worries